For the grand reopening of the most exclusive club in all of sports, a place where jerseys and sneakers are not only allowed but mandatory. It's the 2025 debut of the 12 superstars in the aforementioned Club Superstar.
Last year, the superstars were AD, Ant, Brunson, Embiid, Giannis, Joker, KD, LeBron, Luka, Shea, Steph, Tatum. Donovan, Murray, Kyrie, Wemby, and Maxey were in line. Maxey, what a playoffs for him. Kicked out had been Dame, Booker, and Jimmy Butler.
Tough one.
So for the premiere of Club Superstar 2025, let's see who's out, which means we know how many spots.
Oh, how many spots?
Embiid and Anthony Davis. This is sadly AD's second time kicked out of the club. He was in edition 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Kicked out for edition 2. This is the MVP room. Shea and Joker are there. What you'll also notice is Joker has taken LeBron's spot on the throne.
Wow.
Which, I'll be honest, is a little artistic license by our friend that makes these for us. And I don't really know exactly how I feel about it, but it is what it is. The Cancun room now. Luka, Giannis, and LeBron. None of them that happy to be there. Luka's trying to put on a brave face. These are all quite obvious, right? There's your guy, Jayson Tatum. He's in a boot.
Hey.
Everyone's
He's still in there, though.
Of course.
That's
he
right.
has to still be in there.
Absolutely.
It would be crazy to kick him out. And then on the other side of the club, also by himself, wondering, like, man, I used to have teammates in this club with me. Steph Curry. So there is no real surprises or
these
reveals
are all
there.
solid.
These are all guys we knew would be in there. Middle of the club. Donovan Mitchell.
Wow, makes the
Welcome to Club Superstar. I understand that it has been a second round ceiling for Donovan, but John Morant made the club once upon a time when he hadn't been past the second round. We've seen other guys do that. The fact that it was the best player on a 60-plus win team in these playoffs in one of the amazing Pacers comebacks.
You've heard the phrase "old man at the club."
You
That's
want
KD.
Durant out of the club?
Here's the thing. Is it Club Superstar or is it Club Legend? He's a legend. He's obviously a Hall of Famer. I mean, iconic, all that. But he's the old man in the club. He's putting up
LeBron's older.
Yeah, but LeBron's still playing at a higher level. LeBron's still hip. He still hangs with the youngsters. He's cool and all that. Durant is looking out of place.
I still think there is an argument that he is a top 15 player in the league. And
He
so
didn't make any of the All-NBA teams,
But he
and
wasn't
nobody
eligible.
was like,
I mean, that's kind of, you know what I mean?
I don't think he would have because
but
of
he
the
would have
record.
maybe been a fringe third team guy, but he wasn't eligible. But when we get to who's in line, we can find out who Brew would have in for him. The final room of the club. Brew was worried. Tyrese Haliburton, welcome to the club.
Wow.
It should be noted, not to pat the general manager of Club Superstar on the back, but this guest list had to be compiled the first of this month because of the artwork that needs to be done. And so that was before they had beaten the Cavs. That was before it's certainly what had happened in this series. We just had a feeling Tyrese Haliburton was about to go on a special run. Didn't think they were going to make the finals, and they haven't yet. But Jalen Brunson obviously still in. Nobody's kicking Jalen Brunson out.
No, definitely.
I remember last year that was the controversial inclusion, but
I
you now
thought it was
agree.
premature.
And now Tyrese Haliburton, the newest member of Club Superstar.
It's a huge
I'm
one. Very
shocked.
timely.
Yeah.
The fact that you did that essentially a month ago, because I didn't think you
not
was
me,
that
the GM
high
of the club.
on Haliburton.
The GM of Club Superstar.
Yeah, I mean that's good force. I get because I had, and I was torn on Durant because he is a legend. He's better than these guys I mentioned. I was just like, now, so I've had Ant, KD, and one more person.
When you say Ant, you mean Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis. Yeah, not
KD
Anthony
and
Edwards.
Embiid.
Anthony Davis and KD out,
Yeah.
and Embiid. So I mean, you had Mitchell in. I agree with that. Brunson, I believe in. You kept it. You should keep
And Haliburton.
in. Haliburton, you had.
In line used to be almost a negative.
Why?
Where it's like, because you're not in the
Yeah.
club yet. That was like Jalen Brunson would be in line and you could make an argument. Now I'm afraid, not even being, there's some guys not even, that were, their ceiling is in line.
Oh,
They would like to be in line.
Oh,
when they used to
certainly.
be upset about being in line.
So, well, we're going to show you in line for Club Superstar. Wemby,
Yes.
who's been waiting there
Wow,
for 2
what a
years in
win.
a row. Cade
Huge win.
Cunningham, Sengun, and Devin Booker. And the one
he's got a
person, yeah, he's got a book. And the one person who, if there were is on his way to then stand in line, but couldn't even quite make the graphic, would have been Paolo. However, these are the people who are waiting in line. If the assumption is that Victor Wembanyama
Gotta
is
be in the
in
club.
next year, and maybe you guys are going to say he should be in already, is Durant the obvious odd man out? I think Wildes are going to say Durant's in until he retires.
I mean,
so I don't know who's
I think
feeling the
it's Durant.
heat. Brew,
In fact, that was what my list was Wemby, which is an argument because obviously Wemby was hurt. But my argument was Wemby in, KD out. But that could go either way because of Wemby.
So Wemby's the guy you.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to look forward to, since we're talking about next year's club. Unfortunately, and I'm a Tatum guy, I think being laid up in the club nursing an Achilles is tough. So it feels like Embiid got penalized for basically not playing, went from MVP to not even in line.
Yeah, but so we gave Embiid the problem for Embiid.
He's been several years.
It was multiple injuries over multiple years. So there is the entirety of the club. You guys want to know all-time Club Superstar stats? Here it is. All-time entrance into Club Superstar. 4 times. There are 6 guys who've been in it every single year. Giannis, Joker, Durant, LeBron, Luka, Steph.
That's right.
That feels right.
Harden we were in that weird Brooklyn Harden, I guess.
No,
Harden's not on.
Just-
He's never been in?
Think about it.
It's Nets Harden, Sixers Harden.
Yeah,
It was
it was- yeah.
tail end of Rockets Harden, I guess.
I mean, the last 2 years has been with the Clippers. The year before that was the Sixers. And then the last year with the Nets,
He just
No,
missed.
yeah. So,
But he's a
Embiid
legend.
3 times. This is Embiid's first time not in the club. Tatum got in after Club Superstar 1.0 has been in since. AD again was in, out, in, out. Ant's been in the last 2 years. Brunson's been in the last 2 years. Dame was in the first 2 years and has been out the last 2. SGA's been in the last 2 years. Booker was in, I think, year 2. CP3 was in year 1. Donovan, Haliburton, new timers this year. And then Ja, Jimmy, Kawhi, 1 time each. Trips down memory lane. There's the first ever Club Superstar. LeBron in his throne. Ja dancing, simpler times. Giannis DJing.
Skinny Luka.
Embiid drinking. Shirley Temples, the whole thing. Jokic sad with just 1 MVP when nobody respected him. He was going last in All-Star drafts. Club Superstar 2.0.
Oh, Ant had that bright.
Yeah,
Ant's
you
got
see,
that bright.
Ja's seat is gone. There's money on the floor. Giannis's sign says losing is winning or something like that.
Yeah.
And Booker is in there. Luka and Dame are in the Cancun room. Tatum fresh in the club. Jimmy's drinking his coffee. Club Superstar 3.0, last year's edition. Brunson was new. Brunson was new. SGA was new. And Anthony Edwards was new as we got rid of Dame, Booker, and Jimmy Butler. And then this year's Club Superstar, the 12 superstars of the league. Haliburton, Brunson, Joker, Shea, Luka, Giannis, LeBron, Tatum, Ant, Durant, Donovan Mitchell, and Steph Curry. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.